Hello and welcome to Indie Comic Audio, the podcast companion to the newsletter Indie Comic Ninja. I'm Dexter Jacobs, your host. This is episode number 1, and we'll be talking about introductions. All right, hey, I gotta say thank you for downloading this podcast and taking a chance on a new one. This is, like I said, episode number 1, a little bit of a get-to-know-you episode. I'm going to explain just basically what the plan is here. And as I said, my name is Dexter Jacobs. This is the podcast companion to Indie Comic Ninja. So let's just start off. What is Indie Comic Ninja? That is a newsletter. We just sent out the first issue a couple weeks ago, and it was mostly just a call for content. And the idea with this newsletter would be to get as many indie comics listed as possible. And the idea, I suppose, is for comics that are about to come out, kind of like a previews thing just for indie comics. So I gotta ask here too, if you are a creator, if you know a creator, if you just have an indie comic that you really enjoy, I ask that you send an email to me over at comics@indiecomic.ninja. That is not .com, that is a .ninja, because we are that cool. So yeah. The other thing that this newsletter is going to have is maybe some articles, definitely some articles, blog posts, vlog posts, other podcasts, just articles in general about indie comics. That first issue had one about the differences between different comic mediums, as well as an article on how to find an illustrator if you're a writer. So, if you have something where you're talking about these types of things that can help creators or even just help to better understand comics, shoot me another email over at articles@indiecomic.ninja as well. This podcast in general, that's where we're at now, is going to be about mostly interviews. So I got another episode that should have come out at the same time as this one. And it's an interview of my good friend Tom Hotka. He is a gentleman who has a webcomic that he also prints. He has 3 volumes out for that, and plenty more content online, but those issues have some sweet content themselves. As well as a YouTube channel. He does a lot of cons and prints his own shirts for merch. And so that interview there is just kind of talking about everything that he does, as well as just conversation about cons in general and comics in general. So I recommend maybe listening to that one. It'll be more of a standard episode for this, but yeah. So I think that's about it. It's going to be pretty straightforward, just a newsletter that has links to where you can buy some sweet comics and a podcast where we're talking to some people who make some sweet comics. So yeah, thanks for listening. I ask that you subscribe, and if you have to listen to a couple episodes before you leave a review, that's great. I would probably appreciate that, I guess. So thank you, and like I said, I'm Dexter Jacobs, and this is Indie Comic Audio.